The college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Texas. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Just ran away from the defense.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun run call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him with a first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Ball handed off. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Good kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Important third down play coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kurt, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And we get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Finds his man, has the first down. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 to fake field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. One of the weirdest plays you'll ever see. A fake on first down backfires. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That puts them back on top. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Third down after that running play. They'll feed the back again. Runs through the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. Put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds his man. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Look at him run through those tacklers. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas. That puts him on top in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching those runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's the spin move. They can't slow him down. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Aggies. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Boom! The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Toss play to the outside. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
1st and goal. And the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now here's the toss play. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Solid gain puts them in good position for 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, A&M. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. First down here for this offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it, bringing pressure. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it, the final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become...